Globalization, in essence, means turning something into a universal phenomenon. Yet in reality, the only thing that has truly globalized is the Western model. This is why, wherever you go, any university or research center, you find that the primary reference point remains Western thinkers. Globalization, therefore, has produced what can be called the professorship of the West over other nations, meaning its intellectual and cultural dominance. What concerns me most, however, is not globalization itself, but the phenomenon it has generated, molding, qawlaba. The Islamic mind has not only been influenced by globalization, it has been molded into Western intellectual frameworks. And what does molding mean? It means that other nations are allowed to innovate, but only within Western-designed frameworks. If you say, "I have an Islamic political system based on divine revelation," the West replies, "Excellent, but place it within the Western pragmatic political mold, based on party democracy and its institutions." We set the classification indicators, and it is your task to show how Islam aligns with this system. If you say, "I have an Islamic economic system founded on justice," the response is, "Good, present it to us, and we will study it in our universities, but it must operate through our capitalist molds, banks, insurance companies, stock markets." Your role is to Islamize these institutions, while we provide the ready-made framework. Even when Muslims produce knowledge in the social or human sciences, it is absorbed into Western frameworks of social sciences. The result is something like Islamic sociology or Islamic psychology, but still confined to Western methodological and epistemological boundaries. In this way, molding has deceived the Islamic mind. It gave a superficial sense of inclusion, yet robbed it of its essence. The West designed the molds, handed them to us, and allowed us to move within them, while denying us the freedom to originate from our own foundations. But the centrality of the Quran cannot be confined to such molds. On the contrary, it requires breaking them and constructing new intellectual frameworks rooted in revelation, then benefiting from others from within that standpoint. This is why Qur'anic centrality cannot coexist with globalization. It is either one or the other. What is required, then, is to rebuild from within, drawing from others only after we have first launched from our own foundations, not by forcing Islam into prefabricated frameworks.